Hello, my art friends. Today we're going to be doing another abstract work. I went ahead and pulled a random number from my number generator so we could pick a nice swatch from my color cube. Now this is a nice, I'd say summer going into fall, another one. We have the nice wheat that's dried out, turning colors with a nice bright blue sky. The colors we're working with is chestnut, copper, mustard, ghost white, sky blue. Of course, these cards are very nice because they give us shades and tints to color coordinate. I am going to go collect all my materials. I'm going to get what watercolor paper I'm going to use. Sometimes I do smaller ones, sometimes bigger ones, rough paper, smooth. Really depends on my mood. I'm going to collect some watercolors, inks, markers, who knows what I'm going to grab. But give me a few minutes to collect all my goodies and I will be right back. To me, this is the most fun part. I get to go through all my supplies, look at my swatches, pick out the colors that'll match. Let's start off with the paper. I'm going to go with the Arches rough texture. I really like this because of the really rough texture, of course, and it's on a block, so that makes it easy. Let's just get out our swatch card and compare some things. I'm using quite a bit of ink today. Going into October, I thought that would be fun. So we've got Liquitex acrylic ink in cerulean blue right there. And here is a nice swatch so we can see what it'll look like. Just a tad bit darker, but it's the best I could match. Doesn't have to be exact. Going along with our ink, Dr. P.H. Martin's iridescent calligraphy colors. This is copper plate gold. Guess that's on the same swatch here. Just to put some sparkle. It matches this pretty well. Let me get it closer to the camera. I thought that matched fairly well. Now, just because I drug out my walnut ink, since this is a chestnut color, this might be fun. Don't know, but I thought I'd bring it out just in case I feel like using it. These are my art graph blocks. I've got out the brown today. Thought that matched really well. This is a Kuretake Genzai Tambi right there. It doesn't look exact in the pan. However, swatched out, it looks a little better. This looks a little more gold than this. We can easily adjust that if we need to. In person, it matches a little better. Okay, I grabbed this Daniel Smith watercolor stick in cerulean blue. Right there to make marks and stuff. Thought that'd be good. Then a couple other things I don't really have swatches for. These are pastels. These are for last minute mark making on top. Those matched quite well. This is a Sennelier. I don't see a number on this, so I just had it in my studio box. I don't think it's a Blue Earth. If Great American, is that the shape of a Great American? Anyway, I got this from a sampler set from Dakota Pastels. It seems pretty soft. Pretty nice. But it matches that very light blue ghost color quite nice. All right, let me get this tape down and let's get started. I'm going to start out not making marks first. I'm going to start with a wet piece of paper. Mainly. Some spots wetter than others. Right? Perfect. Perfect. Right. First, let's go in with this color, and we're going to drop it in. We're going to do a lot of dropping. right, I'm going to let this dry. I really like what's going on. I'm seeing Western everywhere. So yeah, let me let this first phase dry and we'll continue on. We're all dry. I don't think I filmed. I added some of this. I added the pretty iridescent copper plate gold. I just added it here and there. As you can see there. Okay, now we're on to the stencils and stamping. I always use this stamp. I love it. I'm going to be using this Glacier White from Ranger. Now after that, I'm not 100% sure. I got out my High Flow acrylics from Golden. I have my airbrush out. I might add just a small amount of this, maybe a drop, to get this very light blue color. And I might actually use these stencils. Now I wasn't sure. I liked this look and this effect. It could almost be like this was going Western for me, by the way. So before I get too far, this was very Western. I thought maybe this looked like old dried up riverbed. You know, when it gets so dry, the ground cracks up. And this one just shows the cracks. This one reveals just the cracks. Or, and who are these by the way? This is Folk Art, and this is Stampers Anonymous. And I also found these are from Faber-Castell. These triangles, maybe. Or this one. Decisions. I'm not sure. It may come down. Yeah, no. No to this. Possibly. I'll keep this out. I'm probably going to use one of these on this side and end with this. But we'll see. This will be a decision I make while I'm in the middle of it. So, grab a beverage. This portion might take a bit. I'll try to speed through it as much as I can so you don't get bored. I can see we don't have that much of this color representative, but we're going to fix that because I have this pastel. I also have this light one, and I kept out my dark. And really, this is the time that I'm just going to have some fun. Right, so I ended up cutting this in two. I added some of this, rainbow flakes. It had all the nice colors and that teal in here. And I lined this one neatly. And then this one I did a little more rough. But yeah, I think these look pretty good. I accidentally messed my mat up on this. Right. I'm going to call this one a success. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for sticking around to the end. Please subscribe if you haven't already. It helps my channel grow, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.